Welcome and blessed Mabon. This is a guided meditation to observe the season of Mabon. It can also be used to tap into the energy of Mabon any time. During this meditation, I'm going to take you through some visuals and other sensory descriptions, mention some correspondences, and give you some time to contemplate some themes of Mabon. These meditations are crafted for learning reinforcement and to serve as a low-pressure, low-cost method of observance of each sabbat. Please take some time now to get into a comfortable position as we prepare to begin. Mabon. We are at the threshold, entering autumn. Known by many to be a magical, desirable time of year, a time of play, mystery, imagination, and relief. A time wherein we finally let out a deep exhale and let the cooling wind blow over us. Blessed Mabon, the autumn equinox, the beginning of fall, named for a god of Welsh mythology. It is often also associated with Dionysus. You should now be in your comfortable position, whether seated or lying down. Now, relax and surrender to the support of the earth beneath you. Take some deep and conscious breaths. Do a scan of your body for any areas that are still holding tension. Breathe comfort into those areas and exhale any discomfort. Now we'll do some deep breathing. So inhale for a count of 5. And exhale for a count of 10. Inhale for a count of 5. Exhale for a count of 10. Take a few moments to relax every muscle, to melt. Start at your feet and slowly work your way up to the crown of your head, releasing everything. Envision now a bluish-white light encompassing you entirely and protecting you. This is divine energy. Invite your spirit guides to be by your side and bless your journey. Remain open to their presence and their messages throughout this meditation. Let go of any wandering thoughts that creep in. You can find them again later. Let yourself feel balanced, centered, grounded, and fully present in this moment. Let your breath flow effortlessly as we focus our attention to Mabon. I am now transporting you to your cozy Mabon sanctuary. It is a cottage or a cabin of your own design, nestled in a picturesque forest. Although you are alone here, you don't feel alone. You feel very safe and supported. It is evening here. The golden sunlight spills through the windows. The interior of the cottage is humble but cozy and sturdy. It has a whimsical feel to it. Its color story is that of green, red, orange, yellow, brown, and gold. You are sitting in a rocking chair, listening to the sound of a crackling fire in your fireplace. Smells of apple and cinnamon fill the cottage. You take a moment to breathe in that aroma. The kitchen table is decorated for Mabon. A lantern and several candles provide a warm glow over the cornucopia display of grapes, apples, bread, and wine. Out the window, you see the forest that surrounds you. A maple tree rustles in the wind just outside, sending colored leaves swirling. Herbs are displayed in little jars along your windowsill, containing cinnamon sticks, black pepper, cloves, and pine cones. You reach into your pocket and you find a few small crystals: lapis lazuli, topaz, citrine, and moss agate. You partake in some wine or juice and sample some of the warm spiced bread on the table. You are basking in the perfect essence of Mabon in your cozy cottage. Your heart welcomes the onset of fall. It is time to embrace all the beauty of this transition. The changing leaves, the cooling temperatures, and the harvested fruits. You get up from your rocking chair, clutch a chalice of wine, and walk to the front door of your cottage. The wooden boards creak under your feet. You reach for the doorknob, twist it open, and the wind gently grabs the door as you open it. You step out onto the stoop and close the door behind you. It's blustery outside. The wind is slightly chilly, but the setting sun is warm upon your skin. Take a moment to observe the welcoming nature of the forest around you. You see the trees and leaves all dancing in the wind. The colors of green have waned to yellows, oranges, and reds. Squirrels scurry about, and owls emerge as the sun begins to set. You pour a libation of wine under a maple tree for the divine. The red liquid soaks eagerly into the soil beneath the tree as the divine receives it graciously. You then reach into your pocket to find some myrrh incense, which you light, and then you walk the perimeter of your sacred Mabon cottage, blessing and consecrating this space, reinforcing its strong, positive energy. This space that you can come back to anytime. Once you have completed the circle around your cottage, you step back inside through the front door. You've returned to the smell of apple and cinnamon, the still air, and the fire's gentle warmth. Take a seat back in your rocking chair, admiring again the Mabon decorations before you. This is Mabon, the autumn equinox. It is the time that day and night are in perfect balance, equilibrium. This is the time of the second harvest, the fruit harvest. From here, the harvest will be complete. You have earned your rest, but you must also ready yourself for winter. Our last sabbat, Lunisod, involved work and sacrifice. Now we may enjoy the fruits of our labors and relax. Traditionally, this was a season of food preservation, but also celebrating and feasting, welcoming the more restful mode of winter. The sun is stepping aside, giving way to the darkness. The days will become shorter now, the nights longer. The temperatures will grow colder. It's a time of transition, of preparation for descent. Like the fruit harvest, this is also a time to reap what you have sown. Examine the seeds you've planted, the intentions or wishes or goals you set earlier this year, and observe how things have unfolded. Are there any goals or projects you had in mind? Were they achieved? It's now the time to finish your old business or make a plan to tie up those loose ends. Take a few moments to think about what you need to wrap up, what projects you have yet to complete. Also, review and consider what is no longer needed, what you can release, just as the trees release their leaves. Now, take this moment to release any unwanted thoughts, any negative thoughts, any regrets, any shame or guilt. Forgive yourself and clear that negativity just as the leaves fall away from the trees. Winter approaches, and it is a time for peace, rest, and reflection. Consider how you can mirror the balance of the equinox and discover some greater balance in your own life. Think about any adjustments you could make in general, or even just today, to find a little more balance. Be thankful for your bounty. May this year's harvest carry you through winter. Weep not, yet rejoice, as we say, "Fare thee well, O sun." Rest your head back in your rocking chair and close your eyes. Let us return now back to where we began, back to the present moment. Coming back to full awareness now, reintroduce small movements back into your physical body. Become aware of your breath. You have returned. The bluish white light which enveloped you at the beginning is now dismissed, but you are always protected. You are released from your state of relaxation, and you may begin to resume your full movement. Blessed Mabon, may you enjoy the strong and celebratory energy of this season. Welcome the spirit of Mabon into your heart and life, carrying with you the sustenance of the final harvest. Happy autumn equinox. Even if this meditation was the only thing you did to observe this sabbat, please know it was enough, and you should be proud. Blessed be.